They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession. Big time risky and also very confident. From the gun, running back on the move. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Clark. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll try it over the left side. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7,
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Graham. And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He might want another play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the run, it's Peoples. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Right back to the well. Finds a little space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the move, it's Peoples. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sidelines to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Gator! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think the defense just lost track of where the tight end was. He was running his route to the outside. Nobody there. I think the DBs got occupied by some clear-out routes, so the offense will take it and they keep the drive alive.
Gonna swing it on second down. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the air on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the two-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're setting up the screen. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
Victory formation on the road. There's not a better play call for an offensive coordinator to make.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big